Bro, I don't know where you been. This is me sober. You don't want to see me high like you.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And if you find that footage from me, tell him I'll give you an extra $1 million. On my son's life, you get that footage, I'll give you $1 million. Because 50 would have bought it first. If you was smart, you would have thought of that.
You're already.
But besides that,
Talk to him.
you don't got more money than me.
What's the matter? You never saw a millionaire before?
Stop. Bro, you know, I've been getting money for too long.
We ain't even talk about these fake Bugattis and fake houses with these pools. You getting your ass put out of in the next 2-3 years and all that cheese ass jewelry. We ain't even finna talk about none of that. Like, that is the topic of, I guess. Showing videos of your pool in front of your pool. Yeah, everybody got a pool, nigga. Man, live on Slauson in LA with a pool. You ain't got them doing that, nigga. Show me a pool inside the ocean. You showing me a pool. Nigga, the smallest house in LA got a pool. You blocked from your page. I'm on my fake page.
Yeah.
That's what I was always told.
Yeah. But look, he just, I don't know what's wrong with that kid. Like, something's wrong with him. You know what I mean? Like,
So I usually do my homework. I'll find somebody who knows somebody or something. They could give me some information, like, who is it? Like, who is he? And, Frenchie, they got me the tape. They got me the tape of his mother's house, where his mom's work at. You know what I'm saying? The other cribs, the studios, stuff like that.
That's the Cali tape.
Right.
Okay.
I had all of it.
In the world of hip-hop, words are weapons, and Young Thug just threw one sharp enough to pierce headlines. He claimed French Montana didn't marry for love, he married for money, and that one sentence flipped the internet upside down. It all started when Thug, during a casual talk, threw shade. He said French's new marriage wasn't about love, it was survival. The words hit harder than any diss track because it sounded personal.
I don't even get cool points in my hood or in no nigga hood for even talking to suckers like you. Like, I don't even talk to niggas like you, bro. Like, stay in your lane, I stay in my lane, bro. You ain't even on my level when it come down to getting no business handled or none of that. Like, you're a bro. I'm not finna argue with you on no internet. I'm not finna argue with no rap nigga on no internet, no none of that, because I know that's what the critics and the white people and the motherfucking society, I know that's what they want, nigga. That's what they get. That's what they get a rush off. So I don't even want to have no problems. Not problems. I love problems. I don't even want to have no back and forth internet smoke with none of you, especially no nigga like you, bro. Like, this come with M's, bro. This come with batters, bro. Like, you ain't gonna kill nothing and let nothing die. We don't even got no time to have no smoke with each other. Like, it ain't that serious. You know it's over, bro. You know.
Social media went wild. Half said Thug was just joking. The other half said he was exposing something deeper, that French's finances were struggling. Everyone became an expert in French Montana's bank account overnight. Clips started circulating fast. Thug was seen saying, "You don't go from singles to silence to a wedding unless there's a check involved." The room laughed, but the internet didn't forget. When French finally spoke, he didn't raise his voice. He raised the bar. He said, "You can joke about my music, but don't joke about my family. I don't need nobody's money. I built mine."
And you than my auntie. Your new name auntie. You smoke more. Hey, auntie French, stop playing with me. See, bro, that's on God. And I ride past your house. Now you don't want to took your whole money and put down on that goddamn house out there, man. And you couldn't finish paying it off. Now the lady that came took her back. Now your sell it. And hopefully you get the amount that you put down. Cause I know you still owe the bank. So hopefully you get your money back. The way this corona is going, like, you ain't even finna be able to sell the house for what it was on the market for. Like, it's gonna be cheap as hell, bro. Like, everybody going broke. Like, you out of.
Instead of backing off, Thug laughed again. He said, "Ain't no hate, just facts. Some people marry for love, others for lifestyle." That line reignited the flame. French reminded everyone that he's far from broke. He pointed to his investments, his global tours, his platinum records. He said, "If being broke means buying houses in 2 countries, then I'm the richest broke man alive." Thug thrives on chaos. It's part of his charisma. To him, stirring drama is entertainment. He doesn't see it as disrespect. He sees it as expression. But in this case, it felt like he underestimated how personal the target was. Other rappers started chiming in quietly. Some said Thug went too far, others said French was overreacting. But everyone agreed this wasn't about cash, it was about pride. For years, rumors floated that French's spending outpaced his income. Cars, jewelry, lavish parties. The headlines never helped, but French clarified, I invest, I don't flex, my lifestyle's real, my peace costs more than your gossip.
Table, and I'm sure there were some other ones also.
I came to Steve Rifkin when I had Chopper Down. I walked in the office, it was him and Gabi. And Gabi was managing. I was like, yo, Steve, give me $200,000. Let me go make music. You know what I'm saying? Just let me. Steve was like, nah, I'll give it to you.
Never got it.
Never got it. I dropped.
Which is funny because Gabi's the president of SRC. Steve is like the CEO, but
so I don't know what type of
but Steve makes the final call.
Yeah. So I asked for $200,000. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
French broke it down on a live interview. He said he married a woman who built her own empire, and that's why he respects her. He said, "I didn't marry up. I married equal." Thug said he wasn't trying to start beef. He was calling it how he saw it. But perception can become poison, and now the line blurred between honesty and hate. Fans started pulling old interviews where Thug and French had tension. Little moments, small jabs. Now they looked like breadcrumbs leading to this explosion. French explained it best. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. To him, Thug's tone wasn't joking. It was dismissive. It wasn't teasing, it was disrespect wrapped in laughter. In hip-hop, respect is currency. Lose it, and your credibility burns faster than your chart numbers. That's why French had to respond, not to clear rumors, but to protect his name. Thug posted a laughing emoji, then deleted it. That one post said everything. It wasn't beef anymore, it was pride protecting itself. French said, people think fame equals money. Nah, fame drains money. Peace makes it grow. That quote flipped the narrative. Suddenly, people started respecting his maturity more than his response. French addressed the elephant in the room. He said his wife didn't come from his world, she built her own. He said, she's not rich because of me, she was rich before me. That's what partnership looks like. Behind all the composure, there was still frustration, because no matter how clear French was, people love a messy story more than a truthful one. Fans began realizing that clowning real love says more about the audience than the artist. Maybe, for once, the problem wasn't ego. It was how normalized disrespect has become. Rumors say mutuals got them on a call. No cameras, no egos, just men talking it out. French told Thug, we can joke, but not at my wife's expense. And from what people say, Thug understood. This wasn't about money or fame or even marriage. It was about boundaries and how rare it is to see them respected in today's culture. Even fans who sided with Thug started to admit, French handled it like a pro. No diss tracks, no threats, just truth. That's how real men move. The same people who said French was broke were now calling him wise. The same platforms that mocked his wedding were now praising his composure. That's how fast energy shifts when you respond with grace. Once French dropped that final quote, peace lasts forever, everything stopped. No memes, no clapbacks, no new comments. The energy shifted like the calm after thunder. Because deep down, everyone watching realized this wasn't about two rappers anymore. It was about what happens when growth meets gossip, and how peace always outlasts noise. Behind the scenes, the industry noticed. Executives, artists, and PR teams studied the moment like a blueprint. They realized that for once, maturity went viral. French didn't have to curse, threaten, or drop a diss track. He just told the truth and walked away. And that silence, it became power. You could feel the ripple across the culture. Other artists started speaking differently, moving differently. The jokes about money slowed down. People started realizing that mocking someone's peace says more about your own pain. In a world that profits off chaos, French had just made calm cool again. Thug may not have said it out loud, but the message hit him too. Behind the laughter, behind the pride, he saw what the world saw. A man protecting something real. In private, he reportedly told someone close, "He handled that better than I expected." It wasn't an apology, but it was acknowledgement. And sometimes, that's the closest thing you get to peace in hip-hop. Suddenly, people started talking less about who won and more about who learned. Podcasts stopped replaying the insults and started replaying French's words. The story changed from a roast to a reminder that peace isn't weakness, it's control. That's when it hit everyone. The one